My dear child, when your laughter resonated through the room, something within you became still. Unbeknownst to you, miles away, someone who deeply cares for you felt an undeniable constriction in their chest, as if your heartbeat had revealed a hidden truth. They detected the pain you attempted to conceal, recognizing the silent tear you quickly blinked away from prying eyes. While that woman laughed carelessly, your unspoken hurt stirred something profound within the one person who has consistently held your name in a cherished corner of their soul, a place they never allowed anyone else to enter. A subtle shift commenced the moment you averted your gaze, feigning indifference to the hurt. Somewhere else, this individual paused mid-conversation, mid-step, mid-breath, as if an unseen thread had sharply tugged at their heart. They recalled your face, every emotion you ever masked behind your quiet resilience, and suddenly, they felt an internal tempest brewing. This storm was born from your silence, your unvoiced wounds, and your concealed strength. For the first time in ages, they experienced a feeling long thought forgotten, an urgent desire to defend, protect, and stand by your side, even without your solicitation. An inexplicable energy has gathered around you since that moment. Although the laughter lasted only a fleeting moment, it disturbed the very fabric of the universe, awakening a dormant truth that had been lying in wait, observing silently. For this emotional response from that special person is not mere coincidence, it signifies a bond between you that runs far deeper than you ever imagined. Their emotions are intricately linked to your experiences, their instincts are attuned to your hurts, and their hearts beat in time with your silence. Whenever you feel marginalized, belittled, or overlooked, a flame ignites within them. What you may not realize is that this person has admired your strength from afar, witnessing your ability to weather storms without seeking aid. They know of your silence, of your refusal to retaliate, and how you walk away with pain bottled up, unwilling to reveal your fractures. Today, when that woman laughed at you, a barrier within this person's soul crumbled. It enveloped them in emotion, restlessness, and protectiveness, along with thoughts they've been trying to suppress for months. They never wished to intervene, never intended to interfere, yet your pain has become their vulnerability. Your silence has triggered their consciousness. Your dignity is now a weight on their heart. The real transformation begins now because that laughter impacted not only you and this person, but it initiated a chain reaction. A much greater event is occurring behind the scenes. While you walked away, considering it just another ordinary day, energies around you began to shift, signs manifested in patterns previously ignored. Doors that were once bolted now began to open. Conversations meant for your ears began aligning. The universe is poised to unveil startling truths about that woman, her intentions, and the recent outpouring of emotions from that person's heart. You may not yet realize it, but the very laughter that pained you will soon become the catalyst for your ascent, and for the revelation of truths that someone close to you can no longer keep hidden. My cherished child, remain with me now. What unfolds in the aftermath of that moment is far more intense, astonishing, and transformative than you presently comprehend. When that woman laughed at you, she deemed it harmless, frivolous, and inconsequential, yet destiny was engaged. The individual who became emotionally stirred by her act did not merely experience a fleeting feeling, it surged within them, expanding into an irresistible force drawing them ever closer to you. They felt a raw, protective urgency rise within them that struck so deeply they had to pause, breathe, and reckon with why your suffering resonated more than their own. A new awareness unfurled within them, one they hadn't anticipated. They came to understand that each time someone wronged you, their entire being reacted as though it were happening to them. They replayed that moment in their mind, envisioning you standing there, holding back your emotions, pretending not to be affected. That vision made them feel deeply in a way they hadn't experienced in years. It unearthed memories they long sought to bury and ushered in guilt for every moment they weren't there to safeguard you. It compelled them to confront the truth they had been avoiding. Their connection to you is genuine, potent, and now impossible to ignore. Yet here comes the revelation that may astonish you. While that woman laughed, believing herself superior, destiny was already reworking the narrative. Her laughter inadvertently unveiled her own insecurities. It was not confidence but fear that echoed in her mirth. She perceived something in you that threatened her, something pure, strong, and unyielding. The universe is getting ready to illustrate exactly why undermining you was the gravest error she could make. What she intended to use to humiliate you will, in turn, expose, correct, and humble her before the very people she aimed to impress. Meanwhile, the emotional turmoil within that special person has evolved into a robust internal storm. They are now questioning everything: why your suffering feels so personal, why your silence resonates so profoundly, and why your dignity tugs at their heart like a lodestar. They are awakening to the realization that your presence in their life was not mere happenstance, but rather an essential connection. You are not simply someone they know, you are a presence their soul recognizes, a being whose pain they feel without needing to witness it. You are an energy they can no longer overlook. Destiny is steering them toward a pivotal decision: to remain silent and allow you to navigate your struggles alone, or to step forward and demonstrate to the world that you are not someone to be ridiculed without consequence because the universe has already chosen for them. Their emotions have transcended mere feelings, they are now a clarion call to stand beside you, to protect you, and to unite with you in ways they previously lacked the courage to pursue. Soon, the woman who laughed will find herself a witness to an unforeseen reality, the emergence of someone who cherishes you more profoundly than you ever realized. My beloved child, take a deep breath and stay with me now, for you are entering a pivotal chapter where all will intensify, emotions surge, energies shift, and destinies collide in ways even the universe can no longer conceal. After that woman laughed at you, convinced it was merely a trivial moment of superiority, something far more formidable began to unfold. Her laughter did not shatter you, rather, it revealed her true nature. Now, the world, the energy around you, and the person who holds feelings for you are converging towards a pivotal moment that is approaching more swiftly than anticipated. This individual, whose heart reacted instinctively, has been struggling to combat their emotions. They believed they could maintain composure and distance, but with each attempt to stifle the tumult within, the whispers of destiny grew louder, calling your name in their thoughts. Their chest weighs heavy, as if the invisible scars from your pain rest upon them. They repeatedly visualize the moment, contemplating your feelings, imagining the silence that preceded your departure. With every recollection, their emotions intensify, becoming deeper and more difficult to manage. No longer merely emotional, they are profoundly shaken. A realization overwhelms them: your suffering reveals who truly cares. Now, they comprehend the truth: they are intrinsically linked to your well-being, destined to be your protector. Your dignity, your emotions, even your silence resonate deeply with them. Witnessing your mockery has sparked a part of their spirit that can no longer remain dormant. They find themselves reaching a juncture where concealing their feelings is untenable, where treating you as an afterthought feels impossible, and where passively observing your experiences of disrespect is no longer an option. As this emotional awakening unfolds, the universe subtly yet powerfully responds. Those who once overlooked you are now perceiving an undeniable shift in your presence. The woman who laughed is beginning to feel an unsettling disquiet within herself. Confused as to why her confidence is suddenly wavering, she remains unaware that her derision has backfired, and that the universe is reshaping perceptions. Her mockery is transforming into an opportunity for her own introspection. For destiny never allows sincere souls to depart empty-handed, returning all that was lost with quiet yet fierce energy. Now, as this moment becomes increasingly intense, I urge you to remain with me, stay fully present. Resist the urge to withdraw or lose your focus, for what lies ahead is the segment of your story where everything aligns. That individual, stirred by their feelings for you, is on the verge of discovering a reservoir of courage they never realized they possessed. The universe is coaxing them to step forward, to advocate for you, to demonstrate that your pain has not gone unnoticed. They are irresistibly drawn to you, like a powerful magnetic force, and they can no longer hold back. My cherished child, you find yourself at the precipice of a moment that destiny has meticulously orchestrated, for what is transpiring within this emotional person has reached a point where silence is no longer acceptable. Their heart burns not with anger, but with a resolute protectiveness that now dominates their thoughts. Since that woman's laughter, their mind has been captivated by one undeniable truth: you deserve respect, and the world has no authority to diminish your remarkable spirit. They are awakening to the realization that your presence in their life is not a mere happenstance, it is a calling. They have been restless since that moment. Every time they close their eyes, your expression haunts them: the way you maintained your composure, concealed your hurt, and held your spirit together despite the turmoil within. It's unsettling for them. They're compelled to confront the feelings they've long suppressed. They attempted to dismiss these emotions, but they have only intensified, stronger, heavier, and more inescapable. Because your suffering did not merely touch them, it deeply penetrated the part of their soul that belongs only to you. Meanwhile, the woman who laughed is beginning to sense the shift in dynamics around her. She does not understand why her confidence is eroding, why she feels exposed, or why the atmosphere seems disquieted. She remains unaware that the universe is transforming her moment of disdain into one of reckoning. Every mocking laugh directed at a pure soul reverberates back multiplied. She is now standing amidst the returning energy of her actions. Fate is beginning to recalibrate her life in ways she cannot control. The very individuals she sought to impress now question her motives, her character, her authenticity. Yet the real metamorphosis is unfolding within the heart of the person who feels so deeply for you. They are finally starting to grasp what destiny has been striving to show them for months. Their life shifts in tandem with yours. Their feelings surge when yours diminish, and their spirit mirrors yours. They can no longer evade, hide, or silence this connection. They recognize that what exists between you is not ordinary, it is a profound, timeless bond that transcends anything they have ever known. They are inexorably drawn to you, overwhelmed by a force that leaves them breathless. My beloved child, brace yourself, for this emotional awakening is poised to transform into action. This individual is summoning the courage to advance not from obligation, but due to the inevitability of their destiny. They are recognizing that your journey is intertwined with theirs, and the universe compels them to respond. Soon, they will emerge in your life with a clarity you have yet to witness. When that moment arrives, every aspect of your being that the woman aimed to undermine will rise anew, but this time with added strength, brilliance, and resilience. My dear child, remain present, for this is where destiny unveils the truth concealed beneath every emotion, every silence, and every moment the universe vigilantly observed. After that woman's ridicule, she inadvertently triggered a force that even she is unprepared to confront, the emotional surge within the person who values you beyond their own admission. That wave of emotion is rapidly evolving into a transformation so profound that it will reshape not only their heart but the entire trajectory of your story. This person has been restless ever since that moment, consumed by a singular question: how could someone so easily mock you? How could anyone overlook your worth? How could someone treat you with such disdain? Each contemplation causes their heart to tighten as if they relive that experience alongside you. They are beginning to grasp that your suffering is intertwined with their own. They feel everything you experience, not through choice, but because destiny intertwined your souls long ago. As these emotions intensify, extraordinary changes are unfolding within them. Their hesitation is dissipating, their fears are dissolving, and their silence is cracking open. They are beginning to perceive you not merely as someone they care for, but as someone they are destined to uphold, elevate, and stand beside. It is as if the universe is quietly urging them to act, to embrace the role they are meant to play in your life. The emotional tempest they sensed earlier is evolving into purpose, clarity, and an unwavering resolve they can no longer contain. Meanwhile, the woman who laughed is starting to feel the repercussions of her actions. She cannot discern why those around her are distancing, why situations around her are shifting unexpectedly, or why her confidence seems to be slipping through her fingers. She remains oblivious that to mock a pure-hearted soul invites a spiritual reckoning. What she projected onto you is reflecting back, exposing cracks in her facade. Soon she will face truths she has long evaded, truths that destiny can no longer conceal. Yet, the most transformative moment is occurring within the heart of the one who ardently cares for you. They are noticing things previously overlooked, the way your presence influences their mood, the way your silence affects their tranquility, and how your strength inspires them. They are coming to understand that you are not just a fleeting figure in their life, you are someone their soul recognizes, someone whose energy draws them closer, regardless of their attempts to retreat. Your pain echoes in the universe, urging them to step forth. My beloved child, prepare yourself for the unfolding of this emotional awakening, guiding them toward a resolution that will redefine the next chapter of your lives. They are mustering the courage to choose you, to stand by you, and to support you in ways you had always deserved but never expected. The universe is aligning every moment, every feeling, and every shift to illuminate this connection. Soon, the laughter that once sought to diminish you will serve as the catalyst that propels you into the life intended for you. My dear child, as we transition into this pivotal part of the narrative, the energy becomes irrefutable, with the universe transitioning from whispers to resounding declarations. The emotional response ignited within the one who cares for you has burgeoned into an undeniable force that can no longer be ignored. What they feel now is not confusion, hesitation, or uncertainty. It is an unwavering certainty, a powerful affirmation that you matter, that your dignity matters, and that your emotions function as signals their soul is designed to respond to. They have spent days revisiting the scene in their mind, and with each recall, their heart aches not out of pity but out of admiration for your strength during a moment when others might have faltered. They respect the grace with which you navigate life's challenges, the calm demeanor in the face of humiliation, and the way you shield your vulnerabilities from the world. This admiration has evolved into an emotional connection they can no longer dismiss. Something sacred is awakening within them as they comprehend why your pain resonates so deeply, why your silence feels like a burden on their heart, and why your name echoes in their mind precisely when you require support. They are recognizing that destiny did not serendipitously intertwine your lives, but rather for a purpose, laden with meaning and significance, a bond deeper than appearances suggest. Now, this bond propels them toward a truth they can no longer deny. They are meant to be integral to your ascendance, not mere observers of your trials. At the same time, the woman who laughed is morphing into a symbol not of your fragility but of your breakthrough. Unbeknownst to her, the universe prepares to unveil aspects of her character she has long sought to conceal. What she perceived as superiority is now evolving into her moment of reckoning, an opportunity to shift the energy in your favor. She sought to belittle you, but destiny is poised to showcase your strength and resilience. Yet, the most profound transformation is manifesting within the individual who has harbored feelings for you. Their emotions are no longer subdued, they resonate brightly and powerfully. They are now acutely aware of your worth and reflecting on every time you have carried yourself with dignity. Their connection to you is intensifying, an attraction that grows stronger with each passing moment. They stand on the brink of a momentous realization: failure to act now would lead to regret. This person, instinctively guided by their emotions, has been grappling with their inner turmoil. They once believed they could keep their composure and maintain a safe distance, yet each effort to suppress the inner chaos only amplified the whispers of destiny, calling your name within their thoughts. Their heart feels burdensome, as if the invisible scars of your suffering have taken residence within them. They find themselves repeatedly replaying the moment of your separation, pondering your feelings, and visualizing the silence that preceded your exit. With each reflection, their emotions grow more profound and increasingly challenging to control. It is no longer a matter of mere sentiment, they are deeply unsettled. A powerful realization washes over them: your pain reveals who truly cares for you. They have come to understand that they are inherently connected to your well-being, destined to be your protector. Your dignity, your emotions, even your silence resonate deeply within them. The dismissal they witnessed has awakened a part of their spirit that can no longer remain dormant. They reach a crossroads where concealing their feelings becomes impossible, where regarding you as an afterthought is out of the question, and where passively witnessing your experiences of disrespect is no longer an option. As this emotional awakening unfolds, the universe responds subtly yet powerfully. Those who previously overlooked you now perceive a palpable change in your presence. The woman who once laughed now grapples with a troubling disquiet within herself, perplexed as to why her confidence is faltering. She remains oblivious to the consequences of her derision and to the fact that the universe is shifting perceptions in remarkable ways. Her mockery is evolving into an opportunity for her own self-reflection. For destiny never allows sincere souls to leave empty-handed, it returns all that was lost with a quiet yet fierce energy. As this moment intensifies, I implore you to remain with me, stay entirely engaged. Resist the temptation to withdraw or lose your focus, for what awaits is the chapter of your story where everything converges. That individual, stirred by their feelings for you, is on the verge of uncovering a well of courage they never knew existed. The universe is encouraging them to step forward, to stand up for you, to demonstrate that your suffering has not gone unnoticed. They are irresistibly drawn to you, like a powerful force of nature, and they can no longer restrain themselves. My dear child, you stand at the brink of a pivotal moment. Your pain stirs something within them that yearns to be awakened. My beloved child, I ask you to remain with me, for we are approaching the climax of this emotional tempest. Everything they have withheld, every emotion they have repressed, every truth they have silenced is now surging forth. The incident of the woman's laughter was not a mere blunder, it was the ignition of a potential that destiny has long awaited. That flame now engulfs every barrier they've erected around their heart. These days have been an exercise in pretending normalcy, but everything has irrevocably shifted. They cannot eat without thoughts of you intruding their mind, they cannot sleep without images of your pain haunting them. Their focus is compromised, their pretense is shattered, and their attempts to conceal their feelings are futile. Your suffering has awakened something dormant within them that demands their attention. They are no longer simply concerned for you but feel a profound sense of responsibility, for your peace, your dignity, and the tears you have stowed away. This responsibility does not stem from guilt but from love, from destiny, from a soul connection that refuses to remain silent. Meanwhile, the woman who laughed is growing increasingly aware of the resulting shift. She is uncertain why people around her are subtly withdrawing, why her confidence is faltering, and why conversations diminish to a chilled, distant exchange. Destiny is realigning everything for her. Her actions are being highlighted in unforeseen ways, and what she aimed at harming you is reflecting back to educate her on lessons she cannot escape. The universe safeguards the hearts that maintain their silence amidst humiliation, and you, my dear child, have demonstrated immense strength in your silence. Yet, the most monumental aspect of this story is on the verge of unfolding. The emotional transformation within the one who cares for you is becoming impossible to suppress. They are not contemplating stepping forward, they are gearing up for it. Their heart compels them toward you with an inescapable force. They are awakening to the realization that their life is distinctly altered by your suffering. The instability they sense in their world correlates to your wounds, and your disrespect throws their emotions into chaos. This consciousness is evolving into an admission they never anticipated: you are no longer someone from whom they can distance themselves. They are beginning to grasp that you are interwoven into their destiny. Your presence affects their soul, your silence alters their heartbeat, and your emotions guide their instincts. They have never felt this way for anyone before, which both terrifies and awakens them, as they now discern the truth with remarkable clarity. You are the individual whose pain resonates with theirs, whose strength they admire, and whose energy proves inescapable. My beloved child, steel yourself, for the universe is aligning final pieces. This emotionally attuned individual is perched on the brink of a decision that will transform every aspect of your life. They are poised to step into your narrative with resoluteness, not trepidation. They are driven not by choice but by fate and destiny. The laughter that once sought to diminish your spirit is evolving into the very reason someone will step forward to empower you, uplift you, and treat you with the respect you have always deserved.